Variations of intelligence, as you can see from this particular flow chart, that variations of intelligence comprises of two things. One is intellectual deficiency and the other is intellectual giftedness. So today we are going to discuss about intellectual deficiency. There are certain people who are gifted and creative people, but there are children who face difficulties in learning even simple skills. So these children, they show intellectual deficiency. The American Association on Mental Deficiency has defined intellectual deficiency as significantly sub-average, which means below average, general intellectual functioning, existing concurrently with deficits in adaptive behavior and manifested during the developmental period. If you look at this definition, there are three features. Number one, in order to be judged as intellectually disabled, the person should have below average intellectual functioning. I think this is very, very clear. Second is deficits in adaptive behavior. That means there is a deficiency or there is a shortcoming in adapting oneself to the environment. That is how you can be independent, how you can deal with the environment effectively, right? So if you remember Wechsler's definition, Wechsler has also said that it is the ability to, deal effectively with the environment, act purposefully, and deal effectively with the environment. So there is a deficiency. That is why it is intellectual deficiency. The third feature is that these deficiencies are observed during the developmental period. That means when the child is growing between 0 to 18 years, there these kind of intellectual deficiency or these features are normally observed. So one must remember this definition. It is significantly sub-average general intellectual functioning existing concurrently or along with deficiency in adaptive behavior and manifested during the developmental period. What are the IQ ranges of different kinds of mental retardation? These are the IQ ranges. Mild IQ is between 55 to 70. Moderate IQ is between 35 to 40 to approximately 50 to 55. Then severe is 20 to 25 to approximate 35 to 40. And profound is the IQ below 20 to 25. These are the different categories of IQ. So I hope you have been able to look at the various IQ levels. So mild is, again, I'll repeat, it is 55 to 70. Moderate is 35 to 40 to approximately 50 to 55. Severe, again, I'll repeat, is from 20 to 25 level to approximately 35 to 40, and profound is below 20 to 25. Right now, I would like you to know what are the characteristics of these people who fall in these different IQ level, which is different type of mental retardation. Although the development of people with mild disability is slower than that of their peers, peers means their friends, right, or their age groups, but they can function quite independently and hold the job and the family. That means mild mental retardation, a person can easily hold a job and can raise a family. But as we progress with the level of disability, the difficulties also start becoming more and more. The people with moderate disability, they have a problem in their language skill and in their motor skills. But however, you can train them in self-care and simple social and communication skill. Very simple and social and communication skill, where probably there will be routine dialogues. So they need to have moderate degree of supervision in everyday tasks. That means whatever they are doing in as a day-to-day activity, they need to have some kind of supervision. A person needs to constantly monitor them. Now we come to individuals who are having profound and severe disability. These people, they are not able to manage their life on their own, and they need constant care for their entire life from their family, right? So it is very, very sad that these children, though they are an asset to their family, yet they are not able to function independently. They are not aware of what is going around them, and the parents have to take care of such a kind of children throughout their life. Now let us come to giftedness and talent. Giftedness means exceptional talent or natural ability which is shown in superior performance in a wide variety of areas. Whereas talent is considered to be a narrower term, and refers to remarkable ability in only one area. For example, one can be a talented musician, he can be talented in sports or in mathematics, etc. And such highly talented people are sometimes called child prodigies. So, giftedness and talent, let's focus on this. Giftedness, as I told you, is an exceptional general ability in superior performance in a variety of areas, whereas talent is a narrower term and refers to remarkable ability in a specific field. Giftedness, from the teacher's point of view, depends upon the combination of high ability, high creativity, and high commitment. So, as I told you, giftedness from the teacher's point of view depends upon a combination of ability, creativity, and commitment. This is giftedness. High ability, high creativity, and commitment. Characteristics of gifted children. You can look at some of the characteristics. He is an avid reader. He is interested in reading, interest in science and literature, very alert, very rapid answers to questions, has a wide range of interest, is venturesome, wants to try out new things, is an entrepreneur, readily makes money on various projects and activities, needs little outside control, applies self discipline. They don't have to be monitored by people outside. He can apply self discipline. He can solve the problems with new methods. He has a lot of curiosity about new things. He can look into the matter. You're all right, and he will like to explore into the activities, various activities. He's very curious about why things are happening, and he is very receptive to his environment. These are the normal characteristics of gifted children. Now, from NCRT point of view, these are the characteristics which you have to learn. One is advanced logical thinking, questioning and problem solving behavior. This is according to your NCRT. These characteristics are given, so you need to apply these characteristics in your answers, right? And one thing more I would like to tell you, students, that you cannot equate giftedness with talent, or brilliant academic, or giftedness always cannot be equated with a brilliant academic performance. Zaruri nahi hai ki the person who is gifted will always be brilliantly performing in academics. It could be that he is good in sports, it could be that he is good in oral communication, but it is not necessary that he will be always good in very good in academics. All right. Now, some people who are very good in sports also, they are also gifted. All right. They also have other areas apart from sports where they show exceptional qualities. Maybe their personality, the way they present themselves, the way they address a gathering, the way they present their views in a debate. So there is creative thinking. You can see here there is one characteristic which I've written is original and creative thinking. They do not copy things from others. High speed in processing information. The moment you give them any information, they will quickly process it. Superior generalization and discrimination ability. You have learned these terms in learning chapter, where you apply a concept to wide variety of areas, you generalize, and discrimination means when you are able to differentiate between the two. Advanced level of original and creative thinking, high level of intrinsic motivation and self-esteem. Self-esteem means they have a very high value judgment about themselves. Independent thinking, they don't go with the crowd. They don't want to think like what the crowd thinks. They have a non-conformist, bilkul independent minded. They do not think the way other people think. And they have a preference for solitary academic activities for longer period of time. So they prefer to stay in academic activities. Solitary means they would like to do it completely single-handed, not take the help of others for a longer period of time. Hope you have understood the differences between giftedness and talent clearly. So let me recapitulate once again that giftedness is an exceptional ability to excel in all possible areas, whereas talent is always your ability to excel in one particular field. And to equate giftedness with high academic performance is not correct. So we have also concentrated on certain characteristics of gifted children, which are advanced logical thinking, questioning and problem solving behavior, high speed in processing information, original and creative thinking, non-conformist thinking, right? Independent, high level of intrinsic motivation and self-esteem, right? So these are some of the characteristics of a gifted child.